I love to host a good party. And if there's one thing that I've learned this year, it's to make sure that you don't put off celebrating those special moments in life when you can, no matter how big or small. I like to start with a theme, and in this instance, we're having a family gathering with the grandparents in honour of my daughter Daisy. And what better way to celebrate Daisy than by using the Daisy-themed range by Spade, New York. Once you've determined a theme, the colour scheme comes next. And so we're going with yellow, white and green, the perfect colours for spring and summer entertaining. A good styling tip for any host is to always have good quality white plates on hand to use as your base layer. Then you can inject your colour by using linens and accessories. Speaking of colourful linens, have fun with your napkins. These can help define the theme, they can add texture and pattern, and your napkin rings can be as quirky and fun as you like. Flowers are an essential part of any event. They are a sign of love and joy and optimism. And whether they're shop-bought, homegrown, or growing wild and free, all flowers add magic. So remember, there's no such thing as an unfashionable flower. Don't forget the little thoughtful details and finishing touches. You'll make your guests feel extra special by adding handwritten quirky place names. Now we get to the main event, the food. And as far as I'm concerned, any excuse to eat cake is a good one. So don't be afraid to try your hand at baking. After all, there's nothing quite like the taste of home-baked goods. And remember, done is better than perfect. So experiment with flavours and decorations. Your guests will really appreciate it. As we're having an afternoon tea party, I'm making a 3-tiered sponge cake slathered in buttercream icing and decorated with, you guessed it, sugar daisies. Afternoon teas are some of my favourite parties to host, as cakes and light refreshments will always make a table look pretty, and so much can be made in advance, or at the last minute. They can also accommodate any number of guests. The guests may come for the cake, but they'll stay for your sparkling company. Orange syrup-infused cupcakes with cream cheese icing, and then just add a light apple and walnut salad, fresh strawberries, some cream, and we're done. Who doesn't remember the childhood thrill of receiving a party bag at the end of a birthday party? Well, I don't believe that thrill ever leaves us, and so I like to bake cookies to leave in a party bag for each guest. But equally, I'll give scented candles for a more sophisticated touch. Never be afraid to use quirky elements in your table styling. Express your personality and create a visual feast so that your guests have plenty to see and talk about. Whether it's a cute bucket bag filled with flowers instead of a vase, or tea mugs filled with fruit punch rather than glasses, your table should be as individual and beautiful as you are. What would my motto be as hostess? Remember, at some point, you need to treat yourself as a guest too. Eat the cake, smell the daisies, enjoy the company, and above all, have fun.